Ever heard of it's who you know, not what you know? All the times my career growth has felt stagnant is because I felt I've been isolated. And what helped me move forward was reaching out to other people. This video is all about networking. Here's a few reasons why you need a network. People in your network often offer you a different perspective. For example, as I was younger and even sometimes now, I've always looked for somewhat of a shortcut in order to get things done. Sometimes there are faster ways and sometimes there aren't faster ways. I have a mentor, a big brother. His main line is, it's not get rich quick, it's get rich slow. Within that, for example, one of the things I tried to do recently was create a tech portfolio using Google Docs. Now, using Google Docs is not as professional just because it doesn't allow you to get very granular with how your formatting goes and doesn't look professional. There's like large spaces in between screenshots and whatnot. So that was the shortcut version I did just to kind of get something out there. But in reality, what I needed to do was go ahead and put everything into GitHub. So that's what I've been going back and doing. It takes longer. However, it looks a whole lot better. I look a whole lot more professional when I'm going to apply for jobs. That's probably the most recent and biggest example when it comes to my life and making sure that you don't take a shortcut in key areas. Networking with people also allows you to give and receive knowledge and resources. From the MSU bootcamp that I took probably a couple months back now, I have developed somewhat of a friend group from that. We stay connected through LinkedIn and I just check in once in a while with everybody to see how they're doing. What we do is in our conversation, we share resources with each other on different places that we can actually go and get project experience so that we can put that in our tech resumes. I'm also talk with a family member that's also getting into cybersecurity and studying for Security Plus. We shared a lot of resources, a lot of different test prep stuff that allowed me to make sure that I'm confident to pass on my first try and she passed on her first try as well. Also, right, there are some people that you can't necessarily share information with because they have so much knowledge already in the industry that you just become a sponge, right, to everything that they're saying. So I recently just connected with a family member that's also in cybersecurity here in Maryland. We've had a nice long conversation about how to get into the industry, talking about how she can possibly help me find a job, the recruiters that she knows, how I should be structuring my resume, what's the top tech certification that I should be looking for to take and pass and add that to my repertoire. You have a space where you can collaborate with peers that allows you to give and exchange information and resources, but also allowing yourself to have people that are ahead of you to give you and soak up that knowledge from them so that that can pull you forward. And I have a couple of different examples like that, not just from my family member, but from family friends that have also talked to, and I've gotten their contact information to help me understand what else I need to be doing along the same lines of the conversation I've had with her. But it's just having the conversation with multiple people different times. You start to pick out what actually works and begin to figure out your path, because everybody is going to tell you something slightly different and they're going to tell you what's worked for them. However, between all of the stories that you gather from the people who've already been through what you're trying to get through, that allows you to formulate your path as well. Your path might not necessarily look, exactly similar to theirs. However, that's going to allow you to better formulate how you need to go about getting into the industry. As long as you get into the industry, as long as you meet your goal and that information that they gave you helped, that's all that matters. Also, with having a network of peers that's looking to do something similar and get into the cybersecurity industry, it allows you to feed what I like to call the if they can do it, I can do it too mentality. And it gives you momentum outside of yourself so that, oh, well, I just took this course with so-and-so and so-and-so and they passed. We have the same level of knowledge. I should be able to pass too. Or I was studying for this exam. We use the same resources. We use them in the same capacity. We use the same strategies because we shared those strategies. So that builds a layer of confidence to, well, if they can do it, I can do it too. So that's why you need a network. This is where you actually find your network. You can actually find people to add into your network in family gatherings. I actually found a few people that are in my cybersecurity network through a pool party, potluck bikino. Those are some things that my family likes to do. I didn't go into it thinking, oh, I'm going to get contacts out of this, but you get to talking with people and you share your interests and they share theirs. And you start to learn, oh, well, this person could be a resource for this person could be a resource for that. I was fortunate enough to meet some people that are into cybersecurity that I've been able to call upon and ask questions of. Also, keeping in line with the subject of family, reach out to family members. There are a lot of people in our family that we don't necessarily keep in contact with on a day-to-day. You might have people that are in your family that necessarily aren't in tech, but their job may be hiring a tech role because you've been studying tech and you have your certifications together at that right time, then that could be an easy plug for you. So not only family friends that you meet at family functions, but also your cousins, your dad, your mom, whatever, that can help you with this journey as well. They have knowledge and skills in their arena. They can help you as well. You can also find people to network within your hobbies. I like to go to the gym. Usually I'm at the gym. It changes. My schedule's not always the same, but I go pretty regularly. I go at least try to go 3 times a week. And fortunately, I have a gym. I go to Lifetime, and my gym has a sauna. That's like sometimes the perfect place to unwind and talk to some people, figure out what they do, possibly build another connection there. I actually met somebody like that, and we're in contact from time to time, helping me to structure my resume, keeping me on the path and giving me confidence to know that I can actually go hit and get a job in my specialist and not having to necessarily go through the roundabout way to get to the job that I want. However, there might be, some of that, but allowing myself to listen to his words and incorporate that into what I think I need to do to get to my end goal. So the gym is a good place to meet people. Obviously, men playing basketball, sports, whatever, run clubs. But if you're into painting, if you're into cooking, if you're into hardware, I don't know, like doing DIY projects, usually people don't have just one interest. Usually people have multiple interests. So there's different levels on where you connect. Actually, I find that it's better to connect with people on a level that's different from where you actually want to get the information from. Because then it's not just like you're taking information from them. You actually have some interest outside of what you're asking about, which is cybersecurity in this instance, because it's a cybersecurity channel. But now it's not just about every time I see you it's cybersecurity. It's okay, well, every time I see you, we might talk about cybersecurity, we might talk about the gym, we might talk about vacations, we might talk about this, and this. So it's good to not just connect with people and just straight professional. However, that's how you need to connect with people. Another place to find people to connect with is online. I mentioned earlier, how I developed a group of people who are serious about actually getting into the cybersecurity industry through the MSU bootcamp that I took a few months ago. Online courses are a great way to meet people. I've taken online courses in the past, entrepreneurial stuff like Rich or Ride Challenge or stuff for credit, and those are all good places to meet people as well. I'm still in a few of those groups and still interact with a lot of those people that I took in those courses with. I didn't realize the wealth of those relationships when I was actually going through those courses, but those are actually big. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I post weekly videos about my cybersecurity journey to help you progress in yours. We talked about why you need a network, where to find these people to build the network, but how do you cultivate the relationship? Networking is more of a giving economy. So if you can offer something to somebody, they're more likely to offer you something in return. Now, it's not necessarily like a transactional type of relationship. No relationship is particularly 50-50 all the time, but you don't want to be somebody who's looking to take all the time. You also want to be able to give to that person as well. If they give your contact out, just making sure that you follow up, that you keep their reputation intact. Like I say, the golden rule is treat people how you want to be treated. Most people, we don't like to just be taken from. So once again, make sure that you're giving something in return so that you can build not a one-sided relationship, build a two-sided relationship to where they feel comfortable talking to you when they do talk to you or when y'all do share whatever y'all share. Just build something worth maintaining. in the spirit of networking, I want you to share this video with somebody, you know, that within your network, and give that boost and let them know that you see them working, you hope they win, and I'll see you in the next video.